Hello, sexy girls. Welcome to Daisy's Advice Corner. I am a terrible hack with awful opinions, and anything that happens to you is your own goddamn fault. On that note, I have a lot of people who need advice, and we will be responding to them together. I also have a fun drink that's blue. I promise it's not Clorox. Okay. What's your problem? My boyfriend was gay. Oh, my boyfriend was gay, and apparently I'm the only woman he's ever had feelings for. Though I know he loves me and he reassures me, part of me still feels like he's not into me. This is crazy, but also I get it, but also, okay, hear me out. So like, obviously, like if you're bisexual and you're only attracted to like, if I'm bisexual, I am, but okay, hypothetically, if I'm interested in every man in the universe and I'm only into two women, I'm still fucking two women. Like, it is what it is. It doesn't matter how bisexual you are. If he loves you, he loves you. Like, hello. Listen, like, if he's fucking both the holes, that's when you know it's real, okay? And to me, I feel like you should feel happy because like he wanted your kitty. Your kitty was so powerful it turned him straight. That's fierce. I understand your hesitation, but love is love. Love is love for everyone. And if he loves, love. What's your problem? Having no friends. Let me just say, and I'm not trying to be rude about this at all, I think that having no friends is a bigger issue that people make it out to be. First and foremost, some of the best times in my life has been when I had no friends and I just like had to like sit with myself, and that's fun. But also, I think that when you don't have friends, you like get in your head like, oh my god, like I'm like a loser with no friends. And it's like, no, we're all in flux constantly. You always make friends, lose friends. It's all just, whatever. If you want to make friends, I would say, okay, it really just depends on how old you are, because like if you're like in school, it's kind of a different system than like if you're like in college or like just like an adult. If you're an adult, I would literally just say like go to a bar by yourself and get a drink and you will meet people. It doesn't matter if they even get their Instagram and then you DM the next day and you're like, hey, like had a good time, we should hang. If you vibe, you vibe. And if they don't respond to you, like don't take it personally, like whatever. Like actually whatever. You will never see them again. Whatever. If you're like, okay, if you're underage, I would say a big thing to do is just if you don't have a job, get a job, because you meet a lot of friends with jobs. If you just investigate whatever's near you. If you have a local music scene, just like go to wherever they play music. If not, just go to wherever people hang out. And it doesn't matter if you don't know anyone, just talk to people. And I know that that's like so much easier said than done, but like at the end of the day, everyone wants friends. Like no one is gatekeeping friends. Like people, they want to be around people. It's okay. And don't take it personally that maybe like you're not around people all the time. Like people want friends. So give them what they want. I just love his job that pays like shit for a better one. But I really like my coworkers. I'm scared we'll never talk again. How do I feel less guilty about leaving? Plus, ways to stay in touch with good people. Let me tell you something. I've been through this many times because I've had many jobs. Here's the thing. When you stay at one place for a long time, it can feel like, oh my god, like this is the best job ever. Like I'm never gonna meet new people. Every job, you will meet new people. Every job, you will make new friends. Some friends are better than others, but it is how it is. Some of the people from your old job, you won't keep in touch with. You'll be like, oh my god, like I can't wait to talk to you again. And you won't. And like, that's how it is. Friends come, they go. If you really like someone, just be like, hey, can I get your Instagram? Can I get your number? Like, just like, and then, if you like see like a cool like flyer for a band, just be like, hey, like come to this with me. Or like you want to see a movie, just be like, hey, like we should go see a good movie. We should get a drink, we should get dinner. Like it doesn't matter. And if they ghost you, if they leave you on red, like it literally does not matter. And don't feel guilty, because guess what? They would all leave if they were in your shoes. I had a conversation with my brother about this. He's like, oh my god, like I feel bad, like I don't want to leave this job. I was like, girl, they would all leave if they had a better opportunity. That's how jobs work. Never get caught up on having friends at work, because even though friendships at work matter because you need them to get through it, like they would all leave if they had a better opportunity. So don't worry. I'm a gal who has known she's trans for quite a while, but but it's hard knowing the fundamentals of fashion and finding a unique style when you were never taught basic girlhood. Do you have any tips for starting your glamorous journey from an absolute rock bottom? Also, I love your videos. They bring me so much joy. Thank you. Okay, here's the tea. Here's the tea. Here's the tea. Listen, like, not to get on my soapbox here, but like, here's the thing. I think that people who like cannot handle like beautifulness and trans realness love to like act like we live like very different existences, and the truth is like it's not. Like, listen, like I'm not trying to say that like, our lives aren't different, but like all girls start from rock bottom. None of us are born glam, okay? So do not feel like, oh my god, like everyone knows this and I don't. Listen, we've all been hacks. We've all looked hacked up and weird and worn the wrong foundation color. It happens. I did not come out of the womb knowing how to put on a false lash. It happens. So if you feel like you don't know anything, if you feel like you're at rock bottom, it's okay. Okay? It's okay. Now, here's my advice. If you don't know how to dress at all, I hate to say this, but like low-key get a Pinterest. Like, I know that there's AI slop on there right now, but like it is still good. It's a good fundamental journey if you don't have access to physical media. If you do, I would super recommend going to like not like expensive vintage stores, but if you can find like some cheap antique malls near you, look at some old magazines. Like, that's super fun. That's like one of the most fun ways to get fashion inspiration. Look at other things, look at random things, random years, random people, random everything. Watch old movies, like just look at anything. And do not get caught in the TikTok loop, because then you're just gonna look like everyone on TikTok, and like, I'm sorry, but like that's just not the vibe. Look at random things, look at random everything. I did like start doing makeup with makeup tutorials, but honestly, like I learned makeup kind of just by teaching myself. Just try random things. Let me tell you, I'll tell you right now what you need to know. Eyeshadow, you can use your fingers. Just get cheap eyeshadow, like it's whatever. LA Colors is fierce, Wet n Wild is fierce, drugstore shit works just fine. Eyeliner, you don't need to do on top or and a bottom. Do whatever works for you. I draw on these lower lashes, but obviously that's kind of crazy town, so just do whatever works for you. If you want to do just a little on top, don't use liquid liner. It's harder to use if you're a beginner. Use the pencil that you have to sharpen, you know, the one that your mom has. Like, I swear to god, that works better. I don't know why we as a society have strayed. Like, yes, liquid liner is fun for like cool graphic looks, but just use the pencil, okay? Fill in your brows with fucking whatever. Get a little pencil. Don't go fucking dip brow, that you're gonna look crazy. Just use a little pencil. You don't need a blush and a lipstick. Get one lipstick that you like and put it on your cheeks and blend it out, okay? You got this. Mascara, just like whatever. If you want a cheap one, L'Oreal Telescopic is like my favorite for the cheap ones. If you have a little bit more money, I would say get the Monster Big by Lancome. That's my favorite. Okay. Anyways, you got this. You're fierce. You're already gorgeous. You just need to like gorge it up even more. How do I tell my super religious Catholic parents that I plan to move out of their house and move in with my boyfriend of 4 years without getting engaged for soon? You know, the Catholic parents were coming. I knew it. Here's the thing. Let me get a sip. Unfortunately, Catholics exist, and we have to deal with them, and it's very unfortunate. Here's the thing. I would say, instead of being like, hey, by the way, like I'm moving out with like my boyfriend, bye, first test the waters with I'm moving out, because parents love it when their kids move out. Then they don't have to pay for all their shit, and they don't have to deal with you. So I feel like, say that you're gonna move out, tease the moving out, and then they'll be happy that you're moving out. And then you could be like, also like, I'm like moving in with my boyfriend. And then if they're like, are you guys getting engaged? Just be like, we're working on it. We're thinking about it. We're saving up for a ring, you know? And at the end of the day, you gotta do you. If they don't like it, like, I'm sorry, they can pray about it, whatever. How do you ward off former friends that publicly threaten you, what, with no remorse? Is there a way for 3 ghosts to visit them at the strike of midnight? First of all, what? Oh, like, are we, is it like threats of physical violence? Like, that's not okay. Like, and also like publicly, like what, like on their Instagram stories? Like, what is it? I feel like I do not have enough information about this. If you feel threatened, like threatened, like, okay, like obviously like assess that, like please don't be in danger. But also like, if they're really like doing all this, like especially if it's like online, like on Instagram or like on fucking like, I don't even know, like what, on TikTok live, like what's going on? Like, that's lame as fuck. They're losers. They're loser town USA. You're obviously like living in their head rent free. you should fucking be fierce and just like ignore them, because that's like loser town. And if you're not thinking about them and they're sitting there thinking about you, that's actually kind of fierce. And I think that you should sit there and ignore them and like be glam. How? Now this is the question. How do I figure out what I really want for my life? Girl, aren't we all there? Listen, all life is, think about the happiest you ever were. All life is figuring out how you can be there as much as possible. Some people work their whole year just to go on vacation for like 2 weeks. And that's the only thing that brings them happiness. And you know what? Good for them. Because you can't be happy all the time. You can just be happy as much as you can. So just try to be as happy as much as you can. You know, life is not about one big goal. It's just about doing as much shit as you can before you die. What's your problem? Capitalism. Damn. Well, aren't we all fucking there, girl? Listen, everything sucks and everything costs money. So all you can do is have friends and, you know, see people you love for as little money as you can. Also, like on a real note, look up organizations near you, because there are organizing in like most major cities, and it's good to like not, you know, take it lying down, because, you know, we do, hashtag the people do have power, apparently, allegedly, so I'm told, even though, you know, unions don't exist anymore. Oh well. Anyways, okay, so I have a crush on a boy in my college class. He seems super quiet but sweet and is so fun over text and seemed interested in pursuing a friendship with me. Okay, and it's literally only over text. He watched all of Twilight for me. Cute. I see this man in person and he won't even look at me unless we're in a group setting. My friends say I just gotta start converse with him until he warms up to me. But genuinely, I feel like I'm having to gentle parent him. It's low-key giving me the ick. Also, he's like boring now, and I'm like having to hint him with the drying convo starters ever. Talk to me. So, do you think I should keep going to him and hoping and praying, or should I spare myself the drama and see where if he makes a move? Love you, girl. Love you too, girl. Here's the thing. If an ice cream truck is going down the street, okay? If an ice cream truck is going down the street and you hear the jingle, okay? It's really showing you it needs to be there. And if you stay in your room, how is the ice cream gonna get there? He sees you are providing him the jingle, and he's sitting there fucking twiddling his thumbs, wondering why he doesn't have a fucking ice cream sandwich, okay? You can't give him everything. You can't give him everything. And right now you're giving him everything. You need to fucking don't start being dry, but just like, don't give him everything and then ask why he's not giving you everything in return. You know what I mean? You need to, it's his, in the words of Diana Ross, it's your move, okay? All right. I've only had one serious crush in my life, and my friend got with him. Fuck. The worst part is they seem really happy, and I want to be happy for them, but I also feel horrible and jealous about mourning something which I probably could have never had. How do I get over this guy and truly be supportive of him? I'm gonna be the bearer of bad news, and I'm sorry, but I have to be honest, because I've been in this situation before. When I was in high school, I was into this guy. He got with my best friend, and guess what? I thought we could all be one happy friend group, and they broke up, and everything fell apart, because of course it did. Here's the thing. Listen, if a friend gets with the guy you like, it's just never gonna work out good. Like, I'm sorry, they're gonna break up, and all of you are gonna be sad, because guess what? You're gonna want to be friends with him, but she's gonna be like, you're gonna be friends with him after what he did to me, and you're gonna be like, wait, but I want to be friends with you. And then he'll be like, oh, you're gonna be friends with her? And it's just gonna be fucking terrible. It's gonna be terrible, and then he's gonna hit you up 4 months later to try and have sex with you. I know from experience. You need to please focus on your other friends, okay? This is a fucking mess. I'm sorry. They made it a mess. It's not your fault. Focus on your other friends. Make sure you got nice, strong branches elsewhere, and just focus on being a friend to your friend, because this guy doesn't matter. He's not the best. I know it hurts right now, but you just gotta, he's not yours. It will never be yours. It's not, and you know, he's not really hers either. Like, it's just a man. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's probably gonna end. I'm sorry. So just like, try and be as hands off with that situation as you can, because it's a mess, and it's not your fault, but it is a mess. So, unfortunately, I'm lonely, but I'm sorry. Also, I'm lonely. I struggle making new friends. I'm awkward interacting with people, overwhelmed with, and I ghost people. Okay, true. I'm working on this, but sometimes I just feel like I'll never be able to function on a decent level. girl, we're all there. I promise. I say this all the time. Like, if you think you're weird and awkward, like, girl, we're all weird and awkward. Like, I mean it. Like, everyone thinks that everyone else just has it figured out, and none of us do. So, and listen, like, we all ghost people too. And also, like, if you were talking to someone like 3 months ago, just like text them and be like, hey, like, girl, like, I'm sorry, like, life got overwhelming, like, we should hang. Like, seriously, it does not matter. It doesn't matter how much time has passed. Like, I had a friend ghost me for like a fucking year, and she hit me up and she was like, girl, like, I'm so sorry, like, can we hang? And it's like, yeah, sure, like, whatever, like, I don't hold grudges, like, and if they don't hit you back up, it's like, it's whatever. Life is always in flux. Friends are always coming and going. Life is a river, whatever. Like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about what the girls are thinking. Like, just do the best you can. And I know that it can be overwhelming sometimes, and sometimes you get texts from people and you're like, oh my god, like, I just cannot deal with that right now. Don't deal with it, but then deal with it. You know, put your hair in a messy bun and handle it. And you know, it is hard, and like, having friends is it's a lot. Like, having friends is like a part-time job, okay? But like, you just do the best you can. Don't get all down on yourself. Just remember that no one knows what they're doing, and anything that happens to you that's embarrassing is funny, and anything that happens that you don't like is actually just something that happened to a character of you, and therefore it does not matter. I'm going to school in person after being homeschooled for many years. I'm very awkward and I'm worried I won't be able to keep up. Well, like I said the last time, it doesn't, some weird ass fucked up weirdos have been in public school their whole lives, okay? Just because you know public school doesn't mean you know the rules of social interaction. Have you talked to a cashier? Okay, it's like that. Just like, be nice, and then if anyone's like, you vibe. Just be nice, and if you vibe, okay? Don't worry. Everyone is a freak at school. Everyone is a freak. And also, nothing that happens at school matters. The minute you turn 18, like, none of it will matter. So just try your best to be normal, and normal doesn't exist, so just like try your best to like be nice to people, okay? I promise you, there will be a ton of freaks there, so don't worry, you will not be the freakiest one. I never feel confident enough, and I struggle to put myself out there. Fake it till you make it. Does not matter what anyone else is doing, okay? None of it exists. None of it is real. I mean, it's all real. Okay, not to like make you dissociate. It's real, but like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No one knows what they're doing. Just remember that it's all stupid. It's all just like whatever. Like, pretend that you know more than you are. Pretend that you're the coolest person in the room. It doesn't matter if it's true. Just believe it until you start believing it. What's your problem? Finding my personal style. I never know how to properly style myself or what feels like me. So remember when I said you gotta look at old stuff, not because like it's like better to be vintage or whatever, but like everything comes from somewhere. So if you feel like you don't know, like, I don't know what fashion is, like, I don't know how any of this works, like, just start like looking up random fashion years, or just look up like random like 1972 like magazine, like just look up random pictures. You can look at also like FIT has a really good fashion timeline resource, which is like all fashion of like all of history, and it's cool to like see, because like everything comes from somewhere. Like even the stuff like from the past 100 years, all this comes from something that can't happen hundreds of years before that. I think that knowing more about fashion history helps you know more about fashion and also silhouettes, styling, and how to style yourself. So that's my big tip, is just like kind of learn more about fashion history. Dear Daisy, hello. After many years living in my city, I finally made my first friend, Slay. We've gotten very close last year, and I deeply cherish the company. However, they are desperate to move away and constantly bring up moving to a more cosmopolitan city. How do I support them when the thought of losing my only friend makes me want to die a little? True. Listen, I hate to say this, but friends do come and go, and you know, it is how it is. It sucks because having a good friend is incredible, but first of all, like I moved to a bigger city, and I didn't just lose all my friends. I still am best friends with someone from where I used to live, and like your friendship will still exist. Don't worry about it. You'll still have that person to talk to, and you know, you will still have friends. I know it can be hard to make good, real friends, but just put yourself out there more. Go out when you can, meet new people, and you know, friends are kind of like dating too. Like, people don't think about that enough. Like, you will meet people who you vibe with, people you don't vibe with. Sometimes you'll go on a couple friendship moments with them, and then you're like, maybe we just don't vibe. Like, you'll be friending and not friending and friending, and you know, friends come and they go, and sometimes they move away, and that's okay, because it's not your last friend. You will never have a last friend. You'll always meet new people. I think it's the last one because the video's getting kind of long. My biggest dream in life is to be a housewife to a butch lesbian. Fierce. I wish I had a bigger wish, but unfortunately I don't. I feel extremely guilty about wanting to be a housewife. Not the lesbian part. Obviously not. That's fierce. Here's the thing. No dream should center around someone else. Even though I think that, you know, I think housewife, like, that's valid. You know, it is valid. I think, like, having kids is valid. Like, being a mom is valid. And just being a housewife is valid. Like, if you just want to clean your house, like, that's valid. Hashtag valid. And I don't think that everyone needs to, like, have, like, huge, crazy dreams. Not everyone wants to be a pop star. And that's fierce. But your life should not revolve around someone else, because other people can change, and that's something you can't control, and that's really hard, especially when, like, you want to, like, have something with someone else. You know, there's a lot of issues with, like, having your dream be a housewife, and unfortunately it's not like if you want to clean and just, like, be chill and, like, sit in your room and like I don't know, like, pop pills, like, that's fierce. But the thing is, like, you know, if you decide to just, like, not work, like, and I hate to, like, make life about working, but, like, you know, if your butch queen moves on, like, then, like, you just, like, don't have any, like, skills, you don't have a resume, you don't have, like, anything else to do. Also, like, life gets boring after a while if you're just, like, sitting in your house. So I would just say, while this is not an unrealistic goal or a bad goal, just make sure you have other interests that you're, like, pursuing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, try pottery, try bowling, just, like, do random things, you know? Go to random music venues and, like, see local bands, do other things, and then you can also have your butch lesbian queen. Okay, I promise. Okay, this has been Daisy's Advice Corner. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know. The forum is open. Let me know if you have any problems. I'll come back. I'll try my best. Anyways, bye for now, guys.